Greetings, gamer guys and gals. I'm Zeke, welcoming you to the 9th part of my Let's Play Path of Radiance. Let's jump right into this. What's wrong, Ike? Done already? Come on, son. You'll never beat me with that attitude. Ha 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 ha. Think you're as stubborn as your old mule-headed father. Ike, grow up big and strong. I believe you've got the makings of a great warrior. I love this still shot. Father, this isn't a dream, is it? This is all real. Mist, the sun's going down and it's getting cold. Come on, let's go. Mist? Oh, Ike. Mist? Why? Why? I was at his side, but I couldn't save him. I'm sorry. It's so unreal. Dad's gone. He's gone, Ike. And I don't know what to do. Don't worry. I'm here. Brother. I'll lead the company in Father's stead, and I'll protect you all. You, the princess, everyone, I'll protect you. You'll see. No. Brother, no. Mist? I won't allow it. I can't lose you, don't you see? If you go, then I'll be all alone. I won't allow it. I'm not going anywhere, I promise you, Mist. Chapter 8, Despair and Hope. Commander Grail, why is this happening? Why is any of this happening? Why now? First Crimea, and now you. Ike? Oh, Ike, where's Mist? She's resting in her room. Rise and Rolf are with her. That's good. She needs to sleep. She's been through too much. We all have. You should rest too, Ike. I'll be all right. Grief won't bring my father back to life. I know I've been a burden on the both of you, Titania, Soren. I just need to thank you both for staying here with me. Not at all. There's no need. Don't trouble yourself. So, where is everyone? Ike, to tell the truth. Yes? Boyd and I are back. How did it go? I can't believe it. They just left, and they didn't take one look back. Heartless scum. I'll never forgive them. Boyd, what's going on? Ike, are you all right? I'm fine. Tell me what's happened. Start talking. Well, it's... What I mean to say is, Shinon and Gatry have left us. Soren! What? There's nothing to hide, is there? They left? Both of them? What did they... Oh, I see. They left because of me, didn't they? Ike. Titania told us you were going to be the new commander. Shinon just about exploded. He and Gatry left not long ago. We went after them. We tried to talk things out, but it was a waste of time. We all knew that Ike was going to inherit command of the company, didn't we? It just happened sooner than we wanted. It was Grail's decision. If some of us aren't satisfied with that, there's no reason we should stop them from leaving. As far as losing fighting strength is concerned, we can solve that by adding new members. How can you say that? After all the battles we've been through together, how can you say that? Forgive me, Ike. I wasn't able to stop any of this. It's not your fault, Titania. They did what they felt they had to do. They didn't want to lose their lives to an inexperienced commander. Ike, don't talk about yourself like that. I'm not saying that to gain anyone's pity. It's the truth. But even so, I have no intention of giving up command of this company. Ike? Then what will you... I'm going to follow up my father's wishes. I'm going to assume command. If everyone will accept me, that's what I'd like to do. Of course. I'd already made up my mind. That's what I was going to do all along. What? So now you want me to start calling you boss? Is that it? Well, I can do that. Boss it is. I'm in too. Rise. Missed asleep. I know I missed most of the conversation, but I have a good idea of what you've been discussing. Commander Ike. Yes, it does have a nice ring to it. What about you, Soren? Ike, I'm not sure what help I could be to you. What place is there for me in a mercenary company anyway? You are so weird. I've always depended on you, haven't I? I need your tactical knowledge. I need your objectivity. You're not going to leave me, are you, Soren? Don't worry, I'll be here, watching over you. Thank you. I know I'm not as experienced as most of you. I'm going to make some mistakes, but I'll try not to let you down. Well, you're going to have a lot to learn about being commander. I'm glad you're serious because it's a lot of work. Tell me everything. First, you'll need to understand company expenditures. Then we'll talk about ensuring that everyone is properly outfitted. And we can't forget the need to gather good intelligence. Oh, and you'll want to know everyone's abilities and relationships. Uh-huh. Earlier, I spoke with a merchant caravan that's taken refuge here in the castle. They fled Crimea at the same time we did. I told them who we are, and they asked if they could travel with us. I think they're worried about protection from Dayan. In exchange, they've offered us a good rate on items and weapons. They'll also buy items and forge weapons for us. Uh-huh. They also said we could use their wagons to store our goods. That's one more worry off our minds. Uh-huh. So anyway, Titania. Yes? I know I said tell me everything, but this is too much. I can't keep up. Maybe I should learn everything in one sitting. Can you show me the ropes along the way? Is that all right? Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, I got a bit carried away. I'll take over for now. Why don't you get some rest? I'm all right. You worry too much. Get some rest. That's an order. I'll do my best to manage. Yes, Commander. All right, so we get what is arguably the most loved feature about Path of Radiance. That is the way that the base interactions and convoy works. First of all, we're going to go ahead and start off with info. And let's speak to this merchant. Well, hello. You must be the young commander I've heard so much about. My, and you are a young one, aren't you? And you must be from the merchant caravan Titania told me about. The one that asked to travel with us? Yep, that's us. It must have been fate that brought us all together. If you'll offer us protection, we'll supply you with the provisions you require. At a reasonable price, of course. What do you say? It's for the greater good of us all. Wouldn't you agree? Well, it is a sound proposition. Yes, then we have an agreement. I'm the weapon merchant, Mustin. I'll be sure to stock the weapons you prefer. And I am Amy, a vendor of various goods. I have a wide variety of items for sale. I hope you'll stop by soon. The name's George. I buy things. Anything, really. You got any weapons or items you don't need? Bring them to me. My name's Daniel. I'm a craftsman. I specialize in made-to-order items. There's one last item to cover. If you'd like, we can also act as a storage warehouse of sorts, carrying your extra things. What do you think? That would be fantastic. We recently left our stronghold, and I was afraid we'd have to carry our goods ourselves. I'm happy to take you up on your offer. Very good. Well then, may our enterprise be profitable for us all. I hear someone. Is it coming from over here? Why? Grail, why you? Why did you have to? Why? What's going on, Rolf? Oh, Ike, if you're wondering about Mist, she just fell asleep. Really? Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you, Rolf. It's all right. I don't mind. It's getting late. You should get yourself to bed. I will, but... what is it? Mist is just fine. Huh? You're here, Ike, so she's fine. I mean, she's going to be just fine. Huh? That's all. Well, good night. Rolf, thank you. Hey, working already, Ike? If you need any help, just let me know. Boyd, how do you feel about this? About what? About me being the new commander. Before, you hated the idea, right? So I want to know the truth. Will you really take orders from me? Well, I know what you can do and what you can't. I don't know if I want you in charge if things get really dangerous. But on the other hand, this is what Commander Grail wanted. He had faith in you, and I've got faith in him. The commander hired both Oscar and me. When our dad died, I was the one who had to care for baby Rolf. I had no clue what I was supposed to do. Oscar received a discharge from his military service and came here, but life was hard. That's when Commander Grail found us. He gave us jobs, a place to sleep, food on our plates. He gave us our lives back. Boyd, you've all worked off any debt you may have owed him. You don't have any obligation to me. This isn't about obligations anymore. This, Commander Grail, always said we were at all part of one big family, didn't he? I'll do anything to protect my family. That's why you can always count on me. I see. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. But don't you ever try to hold us at arm's length. You got that? Don't worry about that. I'm going to work you to the bone. Oh, really? I'll take on whatever you can dish out. Try me. Rise? Ike. What were you doing? I was praying. For my father? Yes. You see, the commander, he... Rise? I'm sorry, I know this must be so much harder on you. Forgive me. A long time ago, my father told me a story. It was about the dead. He said the more tears we shed, the more blessings they receive in the hereafter. I envy you, Rise. For some reason, I can't seem to cry at all. Rise, if you could shed a tear for me, too, I'd be grateful. Ike, I would be honored. Thanks, Rise. Thanks for caring so much about my father. Okay, well, that's all the info. Let's go to support. Now, I haven't fully decided who I'm going to support exactly, but I think it would be for the best if I don't do the Ike and Oscar support. I'm not sure, actually. No, I think we'll go ahead and do it. We'll do Ike and Oscar. Why not? Hey, Oscar, can you spar with me for a sec? Wait, where are you going? Sorry, Ike, no time. I have to prepare the evening meal today. Where's Mist? She's off practicing with her staff. It's been a while since I cooked. I hope I haven't lost my touch. I haven't had one of your suppers in ages. I'm looking forward to it. Really? Yeah, of course. You're a great cook. Why do you ask? Well, I never knew that. Mist, Shinon, and Rise were the only ones who ever commented on the subtle spices and flavors that I use. I mean, my brothers are used to my cooking, and Soren hates everything. I think he'd stop eating if he could. Sure, Commander Grail, Titania, Gatry, and you ate everything on the plate, but I feel like you'd eat anything. Oscar, I didn't just shovel the food into my mouth. I enjoyed it. I really did. Remember the first day that Mist took over your cooking duties? Just thinking about it makes me ill. Ha! Even my father was having trouble choking it down. But I think Mist is finally starting to get the hang of it. Just like you're training to improve your swordsmanship, Mist is training to improve her culinary skills. You should give her some more support. Hearing someone say delicious is the best encouragement a cook can get. I see. Then I'll make sure to say delicious from now on. Haha, thanks. I do love the supports in this game. Alright, so Manage is where we get to check out the skills of our units, of which I do have one, and I am definitely going to give Miracle to Ike. Now, I know I'm not the first person who's thought of this. There's plenty of people who've thought of this and said this. Miracle is kind of a bad skill. It's not one to be relied on, and frankly, if you are relying on Miracle, you're doing a bad thing. There's only a couple of games in the entire series where Miracle was a reliable strategy, something you could actually rely on. In this game, what it does is it reduces any lethal blow to half damage, but it's luck percent based. So it's only a 9% chance right now that it would even be beneficial. I'm not intending on relying on this, nor do I ever want to rely on it, but I've always given Ike Miracle because since his capacity goes up to 25 after he promotes, he has the extra space to basically get whatever else he wants. And Miracle just is a pretty good fit for him. I think it's great, especially if you were going to do something like an Iron Man run of Path of Radiance. You know, having that extra little bit of that little layer of survivability to make sure that Ike does not get defeated is just such an awesome thing. And the strategies that I usually use for Ike, which you'll soon see, well, I can't say soon, it's pretty late game, but the strategies I use with Ike and the skills I give him synergize well with Miracle, even if Miracle is not going to be all too terribly important. I believe I know who Ike's second support partner is going to be. But, yeah. So that's the only skill we have to give right now. There are some skills that are kind of useless that I wouldn't mind taking off, but for the time being, it's not going to hurt for either Boyd or Rise to keep their current skills, so we'll let them keep them. Now, we have bonus EXP. I am actually not going to use much of this. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and give everybody a single level that I'm going to be using right now. And then I'm going to be leaving the bonus EXP for some characters' future. So let's go ahead and give a few levels here and there. Obviously, we're using Ike. HP and defense. I think we'll leave off of Titania there. Promoted units do require more bonus EXP, and the higher level you are, promoted or not, you require more bonus EXP. So at this current time, especially since I have so many people I want to use bonus EXP for, I'm just not inclined to give any to Titania. Give a little bit to Oscar. And a little bit to Boyd. First stat of res. Interesting. And a little bit to Mia, and we'll be done with the bonus EXP. You can always do with more speed. Those levels were kind of lackluster, though. Now, in the outfit part is where you get to decide what everybody has equipped, what they have on them, all that sort of stuff. Personally, we're going to have to get rid of a good little bit of some of this. I think... Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of some weapons and items. Seraph Robe Speed Ring. I don't necessarily want to use those right yet. I will not be hoarding them, but I don't want to use them right yet. I think what we can do, though, definitely a good idea, have some ranged attack option on Oscar. We do still need the Steel Lance, but... Alright, so we're going to go ahead to the forge and make ourselves a throwing axe for Titania. Want to change the name? Sure, let's change the name. Let's call it... Well, that's not what we wanted. We'll call it the Titan. I know, very original. I think we'll go with the white color. We will take the fire here. Rise. You can have the ward for now. Don't plan on keeping it on him per se. Let's equip that. Alright, so what we need to do now is one of my favorite things about fixed mode. Selling all the bands. And I sell every last one that you get. It's a wonderful chunk of change. Now sometimes, depending, I do sell the Ashera icon. However, it usually is kind of based on whether or not I'm using Miracle. Because I am using Miracle on Ike, he is actually going to get this Ashera icon and boost his luck. Alright, so that's it. We'll end now and go ahead to the chapter. Good morning, Ike. How are things going? Does everything look good? Titania, did you get enough rest? Enough as could be expected, given everything that's been going on. But now we've got some business to deal with. First, we need some new recruits. Oh, but our audience with King Gallia comes first. Any word from the palace? No, nothing yet. According to the Legus, who brought our food, we should be receiving word sometime soon, but... Ike, I've got bad news. Look out the window. That's not what I think it is it? If I'm not imagining things, that's a squad of Daean soldiers. Why do they have to show up now? What gives? We're inside Gallia's borders, aren't we? They must be out of their minds to pursue us this far. If they've come this far, I'm sure getting out of here alive was never one of their priorities. We're in trouble. They have us completely surrounded. We cannot escape. So many of them. And so few of us. It doesn't look good, does it? Doesn't matter, we have to fight. Grail mercenaries, ready yourselves. Yes, sir. I'll begin formulating a strategy immediately. Ike, brother. Mist, I want you and Rolf to go in the back and hide. But Ike, just do it now. Everything will be fine. But I need you to do this, alright? Alright. Be careful. Ah, it's happening again. My medallion's glowing. Very strange. Mother, Father, if you can hear me, please watch over Ike. Please, will you protect him? Geeble Castle. All right, everyone. Are you ready? Grail mercenaries, move out! All right. So I alluded back a few chapters ago when we were doing another defend chapter that later on in the game, you have the option on defend chapters to undeploy units. And if you do so, you will get the opportunity to gain bonus EXP for not having units in on the map currently. Basically, removing slots for bonus EXP. You can also get more bonus EXP if you don't attack on your turns. However, most of the time on defense maps, it's not exactly worth it to do so. We are going to change up the order here. I do like a good order. All right. I think what we'll do here, and then these two. Titania, you'll be going to the right. Boyd and Oscar down. All right. I think we're pretty well set. All right. We'll take that short spear, actually. And I think everybody's good to go here. Let's begin. Ike, Mia, and Soren will take over on the right. We'll use that for now on Boyd. And we could actually, I didn't even think about this one. Poleaxe. Couple of javelin units. All right. Titania needs to hold off the eastern side and defeat all these heavily armored knights. I typically always send Titania to the right because even with a hammer, it's not very reliable sending Boyd to the right. Or really anyone, because of how much damage the Steel Lance Armor Knights do. It's just not reliable. It's definitely more dangerous than it's worth. Titania, however, is proving herself to be the absolute MVP when it comes to combat on this team. I really should have equipped the hammer, though. Gotta say, that was a bit of a failure on that part. That's okay, though. You live and learn. Longbow. Perhaps the second most useless bow in this game. You'd be surprised to hear what the first is. Really surprised. Nice dodge. I really do like that crit. Really do. I gotta say, that was pretty awesome there. Ike totally dodging that Steel Lance hit, therefore not having to heal him. Wouldn't have mattered either way. Oh. Soren's just wanting to get this over with. Well, I mean, I guess that's one way. I'm not complaining. Okay. I don't... Okay, yeah, there is a good way we can go ahead and damage him a bit. Mia definitely needs more EXP. Perfect, perfect. Alright, we'll go right there. And give him the javelin. Why not? Might miss, but, you know, do a little bit extra damage. I love the way the forges look when they're white like that. I think it looks neat. Smashed with the hammer. Yeah, so the prominent strategy on this stage basically is either go and defeat the boss so that you can take whatever items he has and whatnot and get as much EXP as possible, or deploy as few units as possible and just get bonus EXP. Totally a reliable strategy. It's not like it's not something you can't do. Yep, all of these guys cantoing back. It's one of the reasons why this is such a difficult spot to really defend. I would say you almost want Titania in both the east and south portions of this stage for defense. Nice hit. I didn't actually forge any hit on that axe. I remember one time, quite a long time ago, I decided that I was going to have Boyd tank this with the poleaxe, and it was a great idea until they overwhelmed him. He was doing so much damage, but the poleaxe also weighs so much that he was getting doubled by everything. Definitely not a good idea. The hammer here does weigh down Titania, but it's really kind of like a necessary evil, because even with the steel axe, she doesn't one round some of these armor knights. And it would just be better to get them out of the way so that then I can use my ranged attacks to defeat the rest of these guys. I might have to heal Titania, though. Might. Okay. Somebody Ike did not double. Impressive. Yeah, with units like Ike being as inexperienced as he is and kind of on the teetering side of not so strong, you kind of don't want to give Ike the Regal Blade or Regal Sword and just let him destroy these enemies, because if you do, too many of them will attack, and that's just bad news waiting to happen. Alright, so I think we'll go ahead and do this. I think Titania's still good for just the moment. We'll keep her right there. Unnecessary crit, but cool nonetheless. Alright, I think there's only one ranged attacker left. Alright, so what we can do... That should be good. Alright. We'll be healing up Boyd. Ike will most likely have to use a Vulnerary this turn, just to keep things nice and safe. And we can chip this guy with Soren. Ha! I say chip, but Soren's having nothing to do with chip. Probably actually wouldn't have doubled the guy with fire. Maybe. The soldier is wielding a steel lance, so it's likely that I would have doubled even with fire. Alright, I think this is just the way we need it. It is definitely a good idea to take out the priest over here as fast as you can so that they don't continue to receive healing. However, they do have a couple of vulneraries, so there is that as well. Alright. The more of them that get defeated, the better. Especially if they get out of my way so I can go over there and get some things done. And a crit. Nice. Save me uses on that short spear. Awesome. Interestingly enough, I think Titania is the only one at this point in the game who can use the short spear. I think it's definitely better suited for her. Also, another cool thought is that Titania actually has unique animations and positionings for lances while she uses them on horseback. Well, of course she's going to be on horseback, but still, like, she has a unique way of holding and animations towards it, so it's pretty cool. Other paladins and other knights don't have the same animations. She holds the spear almost cradled underneath her arm. It's pretty cool, I think. Nice one. And that advantage coming into play. Alright. Yeah, see, we one-hit KO with the poleaxe, but it's not likely that we're even going to hit. 54 hit. It really just says not likely. I guess one thing we could do. We one-shot the priest here. Alright, we no longer have to worry about that healing. And get in a pot shot. And we'll take out this longbow archer. Not really plaguing us, though. I'm pretty sure he would do no damage with that weapon. Boy, the longbows. I really wish they would make archers better in Fire Emblem. I mean, you have that in like Three Houses. Three Houses is the best archers have ever been. Bar none. There is no time in the series where archers are better. And in fact, well, I have to almost take that back. Because archers are pretty close to as good as they are in Three Houses as they are in Echoes. Echoes just archers on steroids, really. Alright, finish you off. We're going to trade that weapon around with Mia and also use a vulnerary. I think that would be a good idea. And another KO for Soren. Good work. Almost a level, too. Very close. I think this is safe. Yeah, I'm kind of not surprised that he missed. I'm pretty sure his hit percentage chance against these guys right now is very low. Something like 40-something, 50. Nice one. Don't know what you were expecting to do with that one. She's probably my most magically resistant unit on my team. Well, besides Rise, that is. Most magically resistant combat unit. And some reinforcements. Don't think we're too concerned about those. You know, it's interesting. Titania comes with the counter skill, and I swear, you can go whole games using her faithfully and never seeing the skill activate, even once. Not even once. It's an interesting skill, and if it didn't have a percentage chance of activating, it would be pretty good. Well, we do defeat this guy in one hit. We'll just have to trade his weapon. And gone. Level 9. Wow. Awesome level there, Boyd. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll trade his weapon here. Give him an iron axe. I think that's probably for the best. Oscar levels up and gets another outstanding level. Master of Chip Damage, Soren. And another level. This is just level up the turn. Pretty good, pretty good. Gotta say, I think Wind Magic is the coolest in this game, too. It's just such a shame that there's not more types of magics, like more levels of it. There's definitely more physical weapons. Alright, so I think what we want to do here is just wait. I think that's the best idea here. Instead of taking a counter and then getting hurt more and so on and so forth. And a crit. Awesome. It's one of the reasons why I like tanking the southern portion of this castle with Oscar and Boyd. I put them right next to each other. They get that plus 10 crit. It's not reliable, but when it happens, it's awesome. It really makes things go by quicker. Shortly here, we'll be moving in Titania to soften up the boss. Hopefully feed it to somebody else. Feed the KO, but it depends. Depends on how much the game wants to cooperate. Very good level. All right. Defend chapters like this too, because the way that they're made per se, you can't speed them up. It's defend for 8 turns. It really means we're going to be here 8 turns. We could literally defeat all these enemies turn 2, 3, whatever, what have you, and we're just not getting through the stage any quicker. Titania is already level 5. Really been using her quite a bit this run. Alright, I think this is good here. Alright. Good. We'll defeat you with Soren. Soften the other guy up with Ike. And not talk. We've got other things to do. And Mia finishes. And with that, we get another level. Fantastic. Level 9. Now Mia's at full health and ready and rearing to go.
What? They still resist? Impossible! Fight, dogs! Focus! Focus and press forward!
I love the boss music in this game. It's wonderful. Especially later on in the game. I think it gets much better. We might actually have to retreat Boyd and Oscar. We shall see. However, we are going to beat Kamura.
Glory to Dayan.
Get smashed by Titania's hammer. And we get another sellable. Very good. Oh! Was not expecting that one. How unfortunate. That's alright. We're finishing you off regardless. Alright, A-OK. HP and skill, a very Boyd level up. Both of those yahoos have iron lances. I don't think they pose much of a threat, to be honest. Huh? Who are you? I'm a traveling mage. My name is Ileana. This castle. Oh. Hey, are you alright? I'm sorry, this rain is so cold. I feel like I'm freezing. You don't look too good. Are you sick? Do you need medicine? You're awfully kind, aren't you? You know, you don't look like any Daean soldier I've ever seen. Are you really one of them, or have they pressed-ganged you into service? Whatever that word is. I was traveling with some merchants, but we got separated. I came here to escape this rain, but some soldier in black found me. They thought I was a Crimean refugee. Oh? I tried to tell them who I was, but they wouldn't believe me. They said they would put me to the sword if I didn't help fight you. I'm very sorry. Don't apologize. You don't have any choice. If it had been me, I'd have done the same. But listen, I think I've seen the merchant convoy you were traveling with in the castle. There was a weapons vendor named Mustin, and I think a woman named Amy sold items. That's them. Oh, that's incredible. Are they all unharmed? Where are they? They're fine. They're fine, in fact. We've all come to an agreement, and they're traveling with us now. I don't see any reason we should go on fighting. If you're with them, we can protect you from Daean. You're right. Yes. Would you please allow me to join your company too? That sounds fine, Ileana. This is a dangerous place. Go ahead and seek safety within the castle. We'll hold off the enemy troops. No, I'll fight too. But you're sick. You'll need some help. This isn't the full force of Daean soldiers. More of them are waiting in the forest. You need me. Well, I wish you weren't right, but it sounds like we will need your help. I'm just glad to get away from those awful black-clad soldiers. Alright, so... Oh, I might have to take a hit here. With Rise, that is. Okay, so we got a new mage, Ileana. A Thunder Mage, to be exact. That's what she specializes in. And Shade. Causes enemies to attack other units first. Very interesting skill, but not one that I would say is very reliable. At least not... I mean, it's more reliable in this game than in some other iterations, that's for sure, but it's definitely not something that I would put much faith in. Alright, Rise, you can take a hit. And he didn't need to. Good grief, soldiers. Daean needs to hire better folk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we're going to have to go ahead and back off with Boyd and Oscar. Maybe heal up a little bit. We shall see. It all depends on how the end of this turn goes and how many enemies are within our range. Yep, this is the last turn. So, actually, if we wanted, we could at least mostly defeat these enemies. Alright, Steel Lance. Should be finishing the soldier off. And we're definitely finishing the soldier off. Again, another good reason why you want to keep Boyd and Oscar next to each other. Especially if you're going to use them in the long term. That extra 10 crit really can help. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oh, look, we can defeat him. We can take out the other guy with Titania. That should be good. And he missed. Very good. We pretty well cleared out most of this map here. All right. I guess we can get in a little healing. Never hurts. All right. Finish this guy off with Ike. Again, if this was triple effectiveness, it would be so much better. 8 times 2 damage, it would have been, what, 15 times 2 damage? But we got a crit, so. And we can finish off this guy with Mia. Quick and easy. Efficient. Definitely not a good idea there, Soren. Alright. This should be the last enemy phase. I was not about to equip the Armor Slayer, though. I had thought about it. I really thought about it. But she most likely would have defeated that knight and then been attacked by the soldier. And that probably would have spelled her doom. If we were being very honest with ourselves there. She is not exactly what you would consider a frontline tank. Way more reinforcements. Hey, that's experience points I'm not getting. Ha! There are still more of them. Ha! Everyone fall back to the castle. Regroup! Regroup within the castle! Ha! Ha! Blast! Not yet. Not yet. We will not fail. That obviously said we will not fall there. Brother. Mist? You're not supposed to be out here. I told you to stay. I don't care. Mist? There's no way we can escape. This is it, isn't it? We're all going to die here, aren't we? Don't be foolish. No matter what happens, I'm making sure you and Rolf get out of here alive. Once you're out of danger, you go straight to the palace and stay with Princess Alencia. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here with everyone. I'm staying with you. As long as I'm with you, I'm not afraid to die. We'll see Mother and Father. We'll all be together again. So please, stop telling me to leave you. I can't. I can't leave any of you again, all right? All right. Don't leave my side. Thank you, brother. But one thing, you're not going to see Mother just yet. What? I'm going to protect you. I'm not going to let you die. I gave Father my word. Ike. Ha! Ha! So few soldiers, and yet you managed to defeat our general. You have fought well. But it all ends here. Prepare to die. Ah, no! What happened? What was that? Filthy beasts. So strong. It's incredible. Is that why people fear the Legus? Blasted, stinking beast. So, are you two from the palace? Did the king of Gallia send you? He did. I am Mordecai, warrior of Gallia. Your hair is blue. You are Ike, is this correct? That's right, I'm Ike. You saved us back there, thank you. Ranulph told me Ike is not a bad stranger. Mordecai and Ike, we will become friends. You don't know that. You don't know if we can trust him. It's too soon to tell. He's a Bjork, a human. You know all humans have two faces. Leave. Bjork? What's that? That's what you are. We with the power are Legus. You soft, hairless things with no power at all. You are called Bjork. What did you say? Leave, you are being bad. The king forbids this. We cannot fight with Bjork. Most Bjork call us by hated names. Look at us with eyes filled with scorn. Subhuman. Hiss. Is that how Bjork treat their friends? Is that how Bjork treat their allies? You're right. Some of us use that name far too readily. I guess if we had thought about it, we'd have realized it's not a polite term. But we didn't know you by any other name. I'm sorry. You knew no other name for us? Are we really so little to you, human? You who forced us into slavery? How easily you forget. But we Legus, we remember how we have suffered at your hands. The king can say whatever he likes. I will not trust you. I warn you now, never speak to me in such a way. Leave. What's your point? Did you come all this way to complain to us? Ha ha, typical subhumans. Scum. Those who use that name are enemies of Gallia. Subhuman. Enemy. He is enemy. You think you're humans? The only thing human about you is your conceit. You filthy, hairy subhumans. Growl. Mordecai, kill him. Ike. Ow. What? Ike. Ike, I'm sorry. I have hurt you. I did not intend to hurt you. Mordecai, this injury is nothing. I'm fine. You're nothing but a beast. Soren, stand down! Why did you stop me? He hurt you. He could have killed you. We can't let him get away. If you hadn't provoked him, none of this would have happened, right? But I'm sorry. Mordecai, leave. I apologize on behalf of my company. Please forgive Soren. It's a poor excuse, but we recently lost some companions. We're tired, and we're not thinking clearly. Ike forgive Mordecai. So now I forgive Soren. No one need be angry. I apologize as well. My behavior has been unkind. I forgot our mission, and I have blundered terribly. Mission? The king wants to see you. We were here to guide you to the royal palace. No bonus EXP. Again, we would have had bonus EXP had we not deployed folks and had we not attacked on turns. But I think it was just better for our units to go ahead and fight. In that case and instance. Alright, so that was Chapter 8, Despair and Hope. I'll see you next time.